So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Here we go, here we go. Black 20. Number 53, Black 53. Black is third.
Roethlisberger will hand to Connor. And, whoa, he's going to hope that that is not a sign of things to come. A rude welcoming to this ball game. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
Get that! 180. 53. Better free. You better free.
Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger. And it's hauled in by Nick Vanette. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 47 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Again, it'll be Connor. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on 3rd and goal. They'll try to surge ahead with Connor. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Boswell's kick is good. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
Yeah, one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed him to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards and a 1st down for Philly. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Switch.
Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards there and an Eagle 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Wentz off the fake handoff to Howard. He goes full extension, and he's got it. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Philadelphia. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run with Howard. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Running with Howard. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd down. And he will be marked down short of the 1st as they get to him at the 29. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. And Jeffrey's got it. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle 1st down. From the red zone now, Wentz. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. And that'll bring up second down. You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. Wentz to throw again. This is taken in by Jeffrey. He's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Ben going to give this one to Connor. And they're going to get him down well short of the first, as he can only get this to the 30. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves him looking at a fourth down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. To throw is Wentz. It's caught by Sanders. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Wentz now to throw. And that is incomplete here. With that incompletion, a chance to mention the awards. Now with the season over, Lamar Jackson, as we speculated, he's the MVP, Coach of the Year. John Harbaugh, Lamar's coach. Michael Thomas, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack. On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. Dancing to his left. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked up by Steven Nelson.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so
somewhere
else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Roethlisberger will stay out there, and they're going to go for it on 4th. Here we go on 4th down with Roethlisberger. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. That one into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Roethlisberger getting this one into the hands of Smith-Schuster. It'll be a gain of 17 at a Pittsburgh first.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Gehring. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Let's get to some Hall of Fame talk while we have a second, because last week we mentioned the 15 guys that we knew were going into the Hall. 5 added. Isaac Bruce, Steve Hutchinson, Edgerrin James, Steve Atwater, and Troy Polamalu. You think about it, CD. For Polamalu, it was his first year of eligibility. People knew he would go in. Atwater was his 16th year. He had to wait a long time.
He certainly did, and I often wonder about the psychology of it all, because when you're young in your career, meaning young retired, right, these things mean something to you. But I don't know if they hit with the same impact as it will for Steve Atwater. 16th year. Now, I think Steve would like somewhere to be a happy medium. Maybe the 8th year would have been a lot better. But the bottom line is, the older you get, boy, imagine the emotions running through there, the validation, probably haven't had the applause in a long time. That's going to come back to you now. For Polamalu, he essentially stepped off the field and into the Hall of Fame. But it doesn't matter. Bottom line is getting there. Congratulations to all.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. A good run by Jordan Howard, and now another 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield. That'll bring up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On play action, Wentz. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Now Howard. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. On 2nd down, it's Howard. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Sunday.
Shotgun now for Wentz. And he'll hit Jeffrey complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. On the handoff, this is Howard.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Again, it's Howard. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. Here's Wentz to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And some room to maneuver. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Wentz now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10. The Sanders has got it complete, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. From 21 yards away. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
Let's go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Well, switching gears, CD, I got to tell you, it's always sad now that football's over. We've got a long wait until Thursday, September 10th.
It's okay.
I know, but
okay.
September 10th.
You're getting a little misty there.
That's when the 101st season starts. We just finished off season 100. I don't know. What are we going to do till then?
Well, I'm going to rest and relax a little bit, and so are you, but you're exactly right. It won't take us long to start to say, okay, when does camp start? How about OTAs, mini camps? We'll follow the draft. We'll do all the football things, but there'll be nothing like Thursday, September 10th, 2020. And they'll likely be in Arrowhead, right? They'll likely be there for Kansas City. I know it's not a given, but after winning the Super Bowl, after a 50-year wait with that organization and that franchise and family, all that game's going to be there that Thursday night.
Yeah, well, in the meantime, we do have some work to do because they're still picking up the controllers out there in Madden Land, I hope.
Yeah, certainly you have to. And why wouldn't you? Because you go ahead and play now, and you figure out who's going to be in the Super Bowl in Tampa next year, and I know you're going to let us know.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Now it's Roethlisberger. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Eagles are going to take over in great field position.
Go. 280! This 5-7.
They fake the give. Now Wentz. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it's going to be tipped up and picked off.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. Now Wentz, escaping the pressure right. Caught by the tight end Ertz. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go, Pac-Man. 180! Run! Switch it.
This is Howard on second down. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 7 yards there and a first down. On first, they go right back to Howard. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle. From the 17, Wentz. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Steven Nelson. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production, but how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
And he is not going to get the first down as they'll spot this at about the 28. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. The Steelers will go. It's Roethlisberger. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Now Roethlisberger. So on 4th down, a big-time completion, and the defense, they've got to be shaking their heads right now.
Not only shaking their heads, but understand that they committed one of those cardinal sins that they say they can't do at any...
And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are back within a single score.
And Brad, I think we have to look back at the big call to go for it on 4th down.
Yeah, that set up everything, and the end result, the short touchdown run. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, I don't think every coach would have gone for it back there.
You and I both know every coach would not have gone for it back there, so that's showing a little bit of faith, actually showing a lot of faith in his team, and it was rewarded.
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. On 1st down, they run with Howard. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. They go with Howard again. Down to the 25. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down.
46 down, man. 5-4.
Wentz to throw. It's brought in by Jeffrey. And he does not get to the 1st down marker as they stop him at the 19. On 4th down, it's Howard. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. Wentz going to throw. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wentz, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Cam Hayward, always a force, got back there for the sack.
And it appears to me that someone's defensive coordinator is jockeying for a raise. A sack on 2nd and goal, a sack on 3rd and goal, now brings up a decision on 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Roethlisberger to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted.